Hope you're enjoying the topic of power this week and what we do with it and what we could do with it. And with that in mind, a little sub theme today is I'm going to call it your own personal miracle. And of course, I will flesh that out, my own personal miracle. One of the most amazing miracles that we can perform is the ability to take life force, prana, chi, the spirit of the universe, the life of the universe, and shape it into something other than what it is. Let me explain further. The nature of spirit, the nature of consciousness, yogis have the beautiful name for it, Sat Chit Ananda, ever conscious, ever aware, ever new bliss, love, joy, peace, ecstasy. That's the ground of being. That's the nature. That's the fountain that's sending forth the energy that I'm living on and the energy that you're living on and the energy that's animating all living life. The fountain itself is purely sweet. It's purely good. It emits only, it, it emits no negative water, so to speak. Yet, look at the negative miracles each and every one of us can, at times, in various degrees, turn love, light, and bliss into something other than that to some degree, right? So, anytime I'm going to make a very bold claim, and of course, disagree if you'd like, leave a comment, send me a text. But I'm putting this out there for your own consideration. And that is anytime that we are feeling anything other than love, bliss, joy, gratitude, delight, anticipation, goodness, we are taking life force itself and we are performing a personal negative miracle on it and we are shaping it into something other than itself. We are muddying the waters, we are twisting it, we are distorting it, we are blocking it, we are shaping it into something other than itself. God has nothing to do with that. That's our own free will and also our own habituation. Now, am I busting you? Am I busting myself and wagging my finger and saying, you're responsible for taking love, light, and bliss and turning it into some hideous expression of that? Uh, yeah, kinda I am. But what I'm saying is, of course, when we're born, it's a question to what degree our energy is shaped into whatever it's going to be shaped into. But to some degree, we all as mortals take that ball and we run with it. And we run with resentment and fear and worry and anxiety and jealousy and resentment and lust and fear and all that stuff. And we're taking infinite life force and we are performing a miracle on it. We are turning it into something other than what it is. We are turning water into wine, so to speak, with our own mortal nervous system. Now, this might be an odd or an unusual, an alien or an awkward way of looking at it, but I think there's great power for us because when we wake up, when we have a spiritual awakening and we recognize the emotional feeling, felt, conscious state inside of us is something less than optimal, we know that we're not on track. We know we're not feeling good. We know we're missing the mark. We know that we're off track, that we're off the beam. When we recognize that through a spiritual awakening, pain wakes us up, then we begin to see that we begin to start the lifetime journey of shaping our energy into its true nature. And this does not happen overnight. And it's a fiery trial when these great energies, these landmines inside of us blow up and we're swamped in pain or misery or anguish for a long period of time. Yet these are the times that temper us. They're the times that burn away the patterns inside of us that take pure love and light and translate it into something other than what it is. Or we may notice we've simply been blocking energy. We've anesthetized ourselves. We won't look, but sooner or later these energies emerge. They do erupt. They do blow up inside of us. And this is a good thing. Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, because all the great ones, all the saints and sages have been through this process of emotional upset and turmoil. And yet, through our meditation, we're taming and tempering and allowing the directing of our emotional life into the pure beauty that it is. So we move from a negative miracle into the expression of a positive one. So there. Stay cool, would you? Program note. I'm going to be here tomorrow on the 4th of July. I love the 4th of July. And I like getting up early with my friends and getting a lot of this good power in my body. Love you guys. See you tomorrow.